Welcome, what's good? Wednesday, December 13th, 2023, week 50, vlog 50. Welcome, what's good? You never answer. Every week I ask you, what's good? Every week I welcome you and I ask you, what's good? You never tell me. You never respond to me. Not once in the whole year, in 49 vlogs have you responded to me and told me what's good. So I just assume it's okay, because I assume, like, if you don't want to talk, if I can't make you talk, if you won't talk to me, then I guess all I can do is just try and be positive and decent and support you if you need it and let you know that I am available if you do want to tell me what's good. Well, that was a bit meta, wasn't it? Welcome. It's a special day today, December 13th. It was December 13th, 2022 that I landed back in England. So yeah, 1 year. So it's been 1 year since I've been back in England. Kind of feels like a lot longer. To put it in perspective, it's not a year since I left China. I left China on the 21st of December 2022. No, I left Shenyang on the 21st of November, and then I left China on the 22nd of November 2022, and then I travelled for 3 weeks, and I landed back in England on December 13th, 2023. 22! Oh man, numbers. It's going to be 24 soon as well, isn't it? Real quick, just a couple of weeks, just a few more songs and it's over. Woo! So yeah, that's that. I don't know how I feel about being back in England for a year. I don't feel like I've achieved a lot. I don't feel like it's been a hugely positive year on my side. Productive, perhaps. We've put a lot of music out. We've made a lot of songs. But then again, like, doesn't feel productive. It feels like we've done the work, but it hasn't really hasn't been very fruitful. So I don't know. 2023. I don't know what I'm saying about it right now. There's 2 weeks of it left before I really make a call, before I really gather my opinion on it. But it's been rough at times, you know. It's been pretty rough, but well, I don't know. I think around this time of the year, everyone seems to like bracket the years by years, like as in that was a good year, that was a good year. And I bet if you could run a year from like, you know, like maybe April to April, maybe you could find a good year or so. But doing the whole chunk of it, nah, I don't know. Doing it from January to December, well, we all have good and bad years, don't we? I've had a lot of good things happen this year. I can't complain. I've had a lot of bad things happen as well, but I've had some good things. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had worse years than me, so I don't want to sit here complaining about mine. You know how it is. So yeah, that's that. And you know, I still don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know what I want to do. This is the main thing. I need to figure out what I want to do, because until I figure out what I want to do, then everything's irrelevant, and that's what I can't figure out. That's what I've been trying to figure out ever since this house fell through. What do I want to do? And for the life of me, I don't know. For the life of me, I have no idea what I want to do or where I want to go. And that's why I've just been wriggling and, you know, stretching in certain directions. That's why I had that video interview with the school in Taiwan. I mean, because if I don't figure out what I want to do, well, I know I can't just sit around here and waste away. So I might as well take a job somewhere else. Damn, I might as well even go back to China if I've got nothing else to do. Like, I do like the idea of an adventure, but I don't have that much energy to go and learn another language and start all over again on my own. At least in Taiwan, I'll have the language and it won't be as bad, but we'll see. So that's it. I don't know what I want to do. If you know what I want to do, please let me know, because I have no idea, and it's pretty important I figure it out. I'm not like, you know, I think the first time I got asked that question was probably 3 years old, 4 years old, maybe at primary school. Kind of hoped I'd have an answer by now, or at least be working towards it, so we'll see about that. Not much has been going on though, really. I went to an event on last Thursday. It was the Poet Laureate of Peterborough final. I wasn't going to go, actually. My friend had invited me and I'd said yes, and I tried to get a ticket and I'd seen all the tickets were gone. And then I'd started trying to look into an open mic. I was going to try and go to an open mic, and then my friend messaged and he said, oh, someone's, you know, managed to put you on the guest list if you want to come. And I didn't confirm until like really close to the event, because I was having a bad day. I didn't really want to move. I didn't really want to go anywhere. But then I'd convinced myself. I was like, I need to go. I just sit around and do nothing. I should go here. It's the Poet Laureate of Peterborough competition. I mean, I won that competition back in 2009. I suppose I won it in 2009. I held it all the way through 2010. But so I thought I'll go there and see if I can get a bit of nostalgia, maybe see if I can. I thought it's the Peterborough Poet Laureate final. There's going to be some like good poems. Like maybe I can go and enjoy that. And it was real nice, I saw a few people that I haven't seen for a long time. I met a few people actually that we know who each other are, but we've never met. So that was real nice to actually meet a few people face to face for the first time and say hello. But yeah, it was real good. I don't believe I used to do that so much. I don't believe I used to spend so many times at like poetry events, and like I used to perform so often to silence. That felt kind of weird. Like I used to comfortably do like a 20-minute half-hour set with like no backing music, just a mic, or not even a mic depending on the size of the room, just reading poems. And it feels kind of crazy now, because I think I feel lost without the beat. I don't know, I was at the event, I was thinking like if there was an opportunity to perform, like would I read and what would I read? And I definitely got excited at that idea. But one of my favourite pieces, there was some really good pieces throughout the night. My favourite piece, there was a girl who read one for her granddad. She'd lost her granddad. And I don't know, it was my favourite, and I just thought it was beautiful. I thought she delivered it well. I thought she'd written it really well. It had like a repeated line which hit every time it came back around. Well, me anyway. And I just thought, like, maybe that's my style, isn't it? You're writing about death and misery. Oh yeah, that's right up my street. Yeah, I love that. So I don't know. And another thing I realised as well, I'm not a depressing person in reality. Maybe I am recently, but generally I write a lot of depressing stuff, and I always used to put this to people. I write a lot of depression, and it lets me be happy. It gets the depression off me. So yeah, I'm quite cheery. I think like if people watch the songs from the year and they see how many of them are like kind of mellow, introspective and kind of sad, they might think that I'm a really, really depressing human face to face. But I don't think I am. Definitely have my moments though, innit? Definitely. So yeah, poetry is still alive and kicking in the city of Peterborough. Rest in peace, Benjamin Zephaniah. That's so sad. That's why I went. I remember now. I remember why the motivation was there. It was like the same day that Benjamin Zephaniah had died, although I'd found out that he'd died anyway. And so just be with the poets, innit? Just go and be with the poets, because he was a big deal, and he was like connected to Peterborough as well. I met him once at John Clare Cottage. We didn't speak very long. We just kind of introduced, shook hands. Did we shake hands? I assume we did. I can't remember, but I feel like if I met Benjamin Zephaniah, I would have at least tried to shake his hand, and I think he's too nice to, shun me on it. But yeah, that's sad. I've been watching a lot of the stuff people have been sharing, a lot of stuff I didn't even know he'd done. All I really know about him is that when I was in secondary school, he was in the anthology. He had a poem called Half Caste, and I think it might have been the first A I ever got, but we had to give a dramatic reading of one of the poems. We could choose the poem, and I picked that one because it was my favourite. And I read that. I gave a dramatic reading of Half Caste, and I got an A. I think it was an A plus actually. I got like the highest mark in the room for that part. I mean, unfortunately, it was connected to a few other things, so my grade got averaged out, and I didn't get A's anywhere else. But that might even be the only A I ever got in English at school. It actually might be the only A I got in. No, I did. I got another A somewhere else, but it was for dramatic. It was for it's for drama, essentially. Well, yeah. So rest in peace, Benjamin Zephaniah. Absolute legend in poetry. A term that gets thrown around, but definitely fits here. Go and check out his work if you haven't. Go and look up who he was and what he was into and what he believed in, because he's a good person, and regardless if he was a world famous poet or not, he was smart, and I think he had people's best interests in heart. So it's sad to see him go, and it's sad for him to go at a time where the country's in such a state, and well, that was one other person who you feel like was always fighting to make it better. So yeah, that's real sad. Take care, be good, all the best.